Hey there, I'm Lance, and I'm a gamer.
And I'm Sam, and I'm a non-gamer.
And we are Love to Hate, where we try to help gamers find great games to play with non-gamers.
And today we're taking a look at Grab Your Breakfast by Ameba Games.
Grab Your Breakfast is a game that is on Kickstarter currently, so after watching this video, you want to make sure to check out the Kickstarter campaign link down below in the description of this video. And it is a card drafting game in which you are going to be trying to complete different sets of breakfast items. I love this theme. I love the artwork to this game as well. It's a simple setup of 25 cards stacked on top of one another. So you're going to have a set of 25 stacked on top of another set of 25. And you are going to be taking turns drafting cards, trying to complete sets, hopefully trying to get as many points as you can before all the cards are taken. Let's take a look at it down below. We'll explain to you how it works, and then we'll come back and share our thoughts on it as a gamer and non-gamer.
All right, here's Grab Your Breakfast on the table. Let me show you guys how this card drafting set collection game works. I do want to let you know everything that you see in this portion of the video is prototype. Final artwork, components, and rules may be different when it is released from the Kickstarter. That being said, let me show you guys the fantastic artwork here with Grab Your Breakfast. So you are going to have 25 different breakfast item cards stacked on top of another set of 25 for a grand total of 50 cards that you are going to be drafting, trying to complete different sets here. You can see with the toast, you need 2 toasts to get 2 points. For the pancakes, you need 3 pancakes, and you get the idea. It's pretty simple. But there's a little bit of complexity with this one. It's not as simple as it may seem on the surface. To begin the game, everyone is going to be dealt 2 of these particular type of cards that look very similar to what you see out here on the main board. They come from this deck right here, but they're not going to have any symbols on the bottom. So that's how you're going to be able to differentiate these cards from those cards. Using your 2 cards here, you are going to play one of them to draft a matching card that is either on the left side of the playing space or on the right side of the playing space. You cannot draft cards that are in the middle that have cards to the sides of them. So for instance, I could grab an egg or I could grab a toast. I'm going to play the toast right here, and I'm going to grab this toast right here. And it's that simple. I just take the card. Now, one other thing. At the beginning of your turn, if you see a card that has a star on it, you can take that card for free, so long as it's on the edge, of course. And so if it were my turn, I could take this jam. Now, what these are going to do, they are going to give you bonus points if you add them to a completed set. So for instance, I would need 2 toasts, and I could add this jam to it, because who doesn't want jam on their toast, of course? And that would give me an extra 2 points. So if I had another toast here, I would get 2 points for that set. I could add the jam to it. That would give me 2 more points for a total of 4 points. So what's the catch? The catch is, if you take cards that you cannot complete those sets by the end of the game, they're going to give you -1 point for each card. So if I cannot add this to a completed set of toasts, and if I don't have a completed set of toasts, both of these cards will give me -1 point. -1 here, -1 there. Now, if you were dealt 2 cards and only one of those cards matches what's on the outer edge, you can play the one that matches, or you can trade in one of your 2 cards, simply discarding it and drawing a new card. And likewise, if you are dealt 2 cards that don't match anything that are out there, such as these 2 cards, they're not on the outer edge of the board anywhere to be found, then you can discard one or both and again draw back up to 2. That's how that is going to work. The game is going to end when all of the cards have been drafted from the middle playing surface. You're going to complete the sets, add up points. You're going to award bonus points. You're going to give 2 bonus points to anyone who had completed 4 different sets. So for instance, if you completed a set of pancakes, a set of coffee mugs, a set of eggs, and a set of toast, that is 4 different sets. You will get 2 bonus points for that. If anybody was able to pair up the jam with maple syrup or sugar, these are kind of special cards here. If you were able to get a pair of any one of these here, you will also get 2 bonus points for having a sweet tooth. And that's it. That's the gist of the game. Whoever has the most points is going to be the winner, and that is how you play Grab Your Breakfast. Let's go back up top and share our thoughts on this one.
All right, we're back, and now we're going to share our thoughts on Grab Your Breakfast from a gamer and non-gamer's perspective. So Sam, first impressions, seeing this out on the table, you've got the cartoony artwork with the coloring and the different breakfast items having faces on them. I thought that was really cool, really adorable look to this game. What were your first impressions?
It definitely comes off as a children's game, I think. It looks like a matching game. It's the same size as a lot of our children's little matching games. So when you first see it out, you think, okay, this will be a fun little kids game. But when we started playing it, it becomes pretty competitive near the end. I tried to sway our 7-year-old so that I could get the cards that I needed.
She was trying to cheat.
I wasn't cheating. I was just guiding her.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you mentioned that this looks like a kid's game. And in a lot of ways, it is a family game because I feel like you can definitely play this with kids as young as 5. The box says ages 8 and up. And I think you could probably play with kids a little bit younger than that because it is, in a sense, it is kind of like a matching game because you have the 2 cards in hand and you need to match them with a card that you want to take. But it's a drafting set collection type of game because you want to complete those sets. You don't want to make incomplete sets.
Yeah.
So simple enough for the kids to get, but is it fun? Is it something you had a good time with?
Yeah, it was fun. We did kind of forget about the star cards at the very beginning. And after a couple rounds, we were like, oh man, we're forgetting about these free cards out there. And that is the game changer.
Yes, absolutely.
Once we figured that out, one, it went a little faster because you're getting free cards. So it's clearing the deck off quicker. And then you're having more...
You're making more choices on your turn because you're having to choose, well, do I want to take this bonus card before I actually have the set?
Yeah.
Because that's a risk because you might not complete the set, which is a negative point in and of itself. And then it's a negative point for the bonus card if you don't have a set to put it with. So you're taking a risk by doing that.
But it definitely got to where you're like, okay, I see that we both need an egg, but she's before me. And is that really what I want to go for? Because we're running out of cards pretty quickly. So near the end, our daughter won because the rest of us had so many cards left over because I think we were going for too many at a time.
Right. Yeah.
So
it does. It gets to be pretty competitive towards the end, like Sam said. You're watching the other players. You're paying attention to their sets. You're looking at which cards they're getting rid of.
Yeah.
Because if they're getting rid of toast, well, then you think, oh, they're not going for toast. So what are they holding on to? Oh, they're probably trying to complete that egg set.
Yeah.
That's a fun little dynamic to this game. And initially, when it's out on the table and you just see these cards, you don't think that it's going to be that strategic. But you get into it and you start making the choices and you start to realize, okay, there's some good choices here. There's a little bit of strategy going on with this game.
Well, and at the beginning, I think you don't realize it's going to be kind of difficult to get three pancakes. And so you might want to stick with, but the cereal is so easy.
Yeah,
and so
it's so easy, but it's so cheap. You don't get much from it.
Yeah. And so just kind of, I really want to play it again to see if I can do better.
Now, Sam, in my opinion, I feel like this is the perfect kind of set collection game to start out with casual and non-gamers and even your kids. This is a fantastic family game. You as a non-gamer, what is your opinion on that?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think soon we're going to try to come out with a video that really guides people on where to start with each type of gaming mechanic. And this is the perfect one for set collection and drafting. I mean, because it's the most simple. I mean, our 4-year-old almost got it. He needed a little bit of help, but he is a great start for even as young as that age, which I think the age is... It says 8+, but we played with a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, and the 7-year-old needed minimal assistance.
And she won. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
So, fantastic little experience with this one. Doesn't take up a lot of space. This is easily portable. It's just 90 some-odd cards and adorable artwork, as I've already mentioned. It is, lightning quick with this one. Fun little experience. Highly recommend it. Had a good time with this one. What are your final thoughts on it?
Yeah, we're getting ready to travel quite a bit this summer, and I think this one is perfect. We can all play it. It's quick. It's small. It's definitely one that's going to come with us.
And I love the theme, if I didn't already mention that.
Yeah.
So that is Grab Your Breakfast. It's from Ameba Games. It's currently running on Kickstarter, so make sure to check out that Kickstarter campaign link down below in the description of the video.
Make sure to like and subscribe and push that bell button so you get notifications of all our new content.
I'm Lance.
I'm Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.